Hey guys, it's James from Odd Job Larry. We got involved with Sleep in Heavenly Peace in 2019, and we've recently gotten a lot of questions about how people can help, what Sleep in Heavenly Peace is. And so I wanted to bring Zach on from Sleep in Heavenly Peace and just kind of chat with him about what it is that they do, how you can help, and get some questions answered. So, first thing I guess I want to ask you, Zach, is what exactly is Sleep in Heavenly Peace?
So, Sleep in Heavenly Peace is a nonprofit where we bring the community together to build and deliver beds for kids that do not have a bed of their own.
That's awesome. How did you get involved?
Well, I had first heard about Sleep in Heavenly Peace from an episode of Return to Favor with Mike Rowe. And then at an expo here in Kenosha, I learned that we had a local chapter here that served the Racine, Kenosha area. And I was super excited to get involved. So I began volunteering with them, participating in the build days, deliveries, and all in all, it's just been so much fun working with this team to help the kids in our community.
Okay, so you mentioned build days, deliveries. I guess what are the components of volunteering for Sleep in Heavenly Peace?
So all the beds that we donate to these kids are made by volunteers, so from scratch. So the process is we basically either we purchase or receive donated lumber, and then we have build days where we start with cutting the wood, sanding the wood, staining the wood, branding. We have build stations set up so all of the volunteers can show up on a build day and work together to build and assemble the bed pieces. Those pieces then get put into storage, and then on a separate delivery day, the community comes out again, and we take the bed pieces along with brand new mattress, pillow set, sheet set, blanket, everything the kid needs for a good night's sleep. And we take the bed pieces and the bedding. We go into the family's homes, assemble the bed, make the beds for the kids, and the kids are ready to go as soon as it's done.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I've been to a few build days, and just seeing the production that is there is really, really cool. Everyone has their own little station they're working on, and there's just so many moving parts to getting these beds made, basically. So then on the delivery day, all they have to be is assembled. So it's a pretty cool thing to watch.
It's a lot of fun, yeah.
Yeah, and so it sounds like all has to start with I guess lumber and some raw materials. Where do those usually come from?
A lot of donations come through local companies, as well as some national organization. Lowe's is a big partner with Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and just people in the community that have seen the mission and want to help out. And anybody can donate on the Facebook page for our local chapter. We have a lot of people that will donate bedding too. Sometimes, if they see, sheets that are on sale or really good deal on pillows, they'll buy a bunch of it and then contact us, and then we'll pick it up from them and put it into storage so it's ready to go when the kids are when we deliver the beds to the kids.
That's super awesome.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I think is super cool about Sleep in Heavenly Peace, or at least that I've seen, is that it's such a community thing. You know what I mean? It's not just one organization. It's not just Odd Job Larry. It's not just Lowe's. It's not just you. It's such a community thing where you have different groups of people, right? You have companies that come in and help. You have single volunteers. You have people that make it into family events. Like, I guess if you could share a story, what's a cool story that you can think of with Sleep in Heavenly Peace where you've seen community kind of come together to help out?
A most recent one, we actually had an Eagle Scout choose SHP as his Eagle Scout project. And what he did was awesome. He actually organized a 5K run. And in order to participate in the 5K run, you had to donate a bedding set. And so it was really cool. He was able to organize it this summer, was able to make it socially distanced and everything. Yeah. But they contributed over 100 complete bedding sets. I brought my trailer out to the event. They literally packed my trailer with bedding for SHP, and the community came out. They participated in the run. It was so much fun to see all those people there, and it was all going towards a good cause. All that bedding. We're as we've been delivering beds most recently, we've seen that the little tags in the bedding, this came from the Eagle Scout project, and it's so cool to be able to see, it reach its final destination. And and that's just one. There's been many other where the community has come in And, companies will bring their employees out to participate in build days. And then obviously, as you guys are familiar with, the Odd Job Larry team has been amazing getting these beds out for delivery. You guys show up with your box trucks, you pack them with 20, 30 beds, and you guys knock them out. And, there's a lot of happy kids at the end of the day, especially when you guys, and so and it's anybody can do it, and it's not something that requires any skill. You don't have to be a carpenter. You don't have to be a handyman. You can be an ordinary Joe or Jane and just show up and participate.
Yeah. And I think, at Odd Job Larry, we get probably the most rewarding part, right? We get to go out and deliver and assemble and make the beds with the kids and have them jump up in them and just, be super, super excited. And, so we kind of get the most rewarding part of it. But one of the reasons we share the videos so people that do the build days and donate can enjoy in that experience with us, because I do think that is the most rewarding part for us, is seeing the smile on the kids' faces when they get a bed to sleep in for the night.
Yeah, exactly. Because build days, it's easy, but it is a lot of work. We're carrying lumber around, we're sanding for hours, some people, and you get dirty, you have fun. And a lot of times I always encourage people, to participate in a build day, but after you participate in a build day, go on a delivery and see where these end up. And the smiling faces that you see at the end of the day is definitely worth all the work that we put into it.
One of the questions we get all the time from families and from clients and people asking online is how old do you have to be to help, and can kids come and volunteer their time? How does that work? What does that look like?
So generally on build days, because there are power tools involved, we have anything from a chop saw to a sanders, drills, all that kind of stuff. We ask that the volunteers are 12 or older, just for working with tools. But sometimes family has brought younger children along as well. And we put them to work counting bolts and putting them into Ziploc bags to go along with the delivery kits, so that when you guys are delivering the beds, you just grab a Ziploc bag with the correct number of lag bolts in it, and you're ready to go. So, and we're putting washers on bolts, for the kids. So there's something for everyone. But in general, the rule of thumb, 12 and older to participate in a build day, just because of the power tools involved.
Okay, awesome. And one of the other questions that we get is, hey, I know a kid that needs a bed. What do I do next? How can I get that kid a bed?
Super easy. Couple ways. You can go to shpbeds.org and you can either fill it out on their behalf, or you can just ask or direct it to them. All you have to do is go to shpbeds.org and click on the link that says request a bed. We currently have a little bit of a backlog right now that we're working through. We hope to be, this next year, get to a point where we can process those fairly quickly, but there is a little bit of a wait list right now just because of COVID kind of slowed us down.
Awesome. That sounds super easy. And to help with that backlog, if any of you want to help with deliveries, feel free to, go to that site and volunteer. You can reach out to me personally. We do deliveries all the time and I'd love to have some help. So feel free to let me know. So I guess let's recap, Zach. What are some very, very easy ways that people can help, and where should we send them?
On our Facebook page, we post all the latest events. So when there's an upcoming build day, you'll be able to see that on the Facebook page. You'll be able to see pictures of this guy doing deliveries, and as well as delivery days that we set up for people to come and join. And all that good stuff. So that's how you stay in touch.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Zach, for your time today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm James from Odd Job Larry, always here to help. But I think more importantly for this video, the tagline for SHP is "No kid sleeps on the floor in our town."
That's right.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Ready?
Let's do this. Racine Kenosha. Our Facebook is at SHP Beds Racine Kenosha. Hold on. I don't know that.
We'll be able to include a link in the text here.
Yes.
Yep. That way we don't have to edit this out.